terribly, terribly.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank?
Okay.
Wait,
Sorry.
don't tell me you're...
The internet cut out for like just about 30 seconds, but it was enough to reset everything. So we gotta
now
zoom through back all of this again.
Huh?
Also still trying to make sure that we're actually back.
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost
Strange.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So what are you doing in Fontaine?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Back up. Sorry about that.
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I'm kind of zooming through all this.
I don't know,
'cause I saw all
but
of
recently...
it right before the internet cut out.
That is a I can't remember if I ever... It was during that time I learned nearly all of my ability. She was always... One time, because I had a...
But what is it?
She never explained. In my dream, I would...
A whale? Oh, that's so...
That... It takes that shape because...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go...
You make it sound so easy. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
he
out of lead.
goes
Oh,
to talking
What?
about
More...
no.
sparring with the
Official
champion
Yep,
duelists.
in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from... So engaging in such a duel is regarded... And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that...
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have...
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now.
It feels like he's setting us up.
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Like, it started acting up when he was fighting against some Fontaine citizens, even if they're dickheads. So, he's giving it to Traveler as a way to, like, frame Traveler. Because we're literally in the land of the Hydro Archon. Like, Hydro Archon should be able to control Hydro Visions, I would think. Even though we've not really seen quite anything to that extent before. Like, I wonder.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again.
Whatever gave you that idea?
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going.
I don't want to go see a show.
Linny said that the Opera House is on air in ES, so let's go ride the Aqua Bus.
I don't wanna. Thought I could get to that teleport point, but it's further down. I don't know how to get to where I'm going. I could very, 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 very way too easily get lost in this city. There's no way on Earth. Like, no way on Earth. I'd figure out how to find my way around here. This is insane. What? What? No, what? Oh no, it's that recorder. Oh wait, ain't that the thief from earlier? What the fuck? In a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with the story. They even went to the Maison Gardiennage for advice. They figured the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes and breaking the law. She ain't about to jump, is she? Uh-oh. See, this is what I mean. The stories that... They're making very, very believable stories. They're making extremely believable stories, and it's causing citizens to be hurt. At least she ran off instead of jumping or picking a fight with a mech. Oh god, another camera thing. I don't need all the zoomy zooms, it's fine. I don't even take a ton of pictures, it's fine. Okay, how am I supposed to get to an autobus? Oh, hey, look. Catherine. Why does Catherine look so stressed out? Did someone not pass guild review? Fontaine Research Institute. The Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. There was an explosion. Okay. Edwin made a mistake, an explosion. Go to the specified location to undergo a series of qualification reviews, and they must prepare their own documents and certification. Is an arrest warrant a document? Wait, what's your arrest warrant from? I guess Inazuma would be the last time we were wanted for arrest? Current and previous adventure handbooks, commissions from the last 80 days, some of them even require stamps from the Maison Gestion? Gestion? I don't know. Even if adventurers have all the documents and proofs ready and arrive at the specified location to be reviewed, they will not be able to accept the commission if they fail just one item of the qualification review. If they're not willing to accept other work arrangements, they'll be rejected. A lot of them went excitedly only to return angry. The commission has become so infamous that no one wants to be reviewed anymore. One proof of your adventure qualifications, one 30-day travel history, one registration of past and current adventure handbook serial numbers, commission history, income statement, commission evaluations, commission statistics, and average positive ratings. Habitual residence, contact address, contact information, emergency contact, current name, names you've used in the past, pseudonyms, aliases that you use when you want to conceal your identity, a good faith commitment, a notice of liability, a notice of obligation, a notice of exemptions on information released for legal purposes, and... With Catherine's help, you start filling out the forms, alternating between hesitance and doubt. Bottle and bottle of ink. The stack of forms gradually shrinks as you finish the last one. Desnos.
Ad Astra Abbot.
Alright, I'm gonna check and see what Fontaine's got on offer. Okay. I'm gonna go back and do the same thing I've done previous. Is there a gold one over here? Yep. Official. Can do that one. Okay, leeway. Gold. Amber. Gold. Noel. Inazuma. Gold. Kujasara. And that's all 5. Okay. Okay, teleport point right there. Helpful. Okay, now I still gotta figure out how to get to. What is this? So I can't go in there. Okay. I just genuinely don't know how to get to where I'm going. There's no there's no map layers. Get down. This is where we came in. This, I guess. No. Autobus station was like right here, right? Autobus, Aquabus, whatever it is. This looks like another one. How do I get to there? I want to at least try to figure out how to navigate around here.
Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers.
This is where I was earlier. Which means Catherine's over there. Go try to do a dumb thing. I'm gonna go try to climb one of those columns. Okay, there's another teleport. What is this? This is the elevator thingy, right? No, it's a hotel. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, so I want to climb this column.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-predictability.
Okay. So, my theory being that we'll get up here to where that buttress is out, and we can kind of angle climb on the flat edge. Nope. Nope. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to get up there the way they've got it angled. Okay. But better idea. Right over here. Oh, hey, look. Something fancy.
You should take it. It may prove useful.
Quake!
Uh-huh. Hey! Does that mean this is a water bus? Aqua bus? Do you drive? Can I drive? Can we drive? No, of course not. That'd be too easy. Oi! Tell me about the Aquabus lines. Callus, Clementine, and Navia. Callus, the president of the Spina di Rosula, his wife, and his daughter, respectively. You're supposed to tell me how to purchase a ticket, damn it. Dude, none of these. Okay, how do I find one that's driving? Seriously. Am I just... Good grief. Okay, so which one goes to... I guess try the Navia line? This looks like it's heading the right direction. El Funny. When does the... immediately? Cool. Thank you. I think I'm going the right way.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan.
Elfan.
The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
Oh, tilt. Why was there a tilt?
The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Thank you, Elfan.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the Lost and Found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Thank you, Elfan. Oh, that was lovely. I'm gonna wait for you to park, even. Oh, how lovely. Duke. Potato. No, I didn't want to wait for the... Oh, crap. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go... How far away is that? Oh, good grief. Come on, Zhongli. Yeah, pirouette, pirouette. Come on. There you go. Gotta catch back up sometime. How far away is that statue? Ooh. I think I've seen these before. Up. Rain.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
So, the road goes up and over and around and down in? I I refuse to conform.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Again.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette, you scared Paimon. When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here, right?
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotion. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
I'm not sure I buy Lynette's explanation either. How do you pronounce your name? Tell me about Nivedet. In the Maison Ordalie. 100. Cool. Love it. Several hundred. Could you tell me about Farina? I'll be waiting in suspense. Okay. There's this subtle... There's this undercurrent of trapped menace that I'm feeling through all of the Fontaine stuff. Like, it seems like everything everyone says is hiding something else. Or that what they're not saying is even more important than what they are. It feels weird. I don't like the feeling. But I also can't stop thinking about it, so I don't know. It's weird. I don't think my villain radar's gone off so strongly for a non-obviously villain character yet. Like, I didn't clock Child as a villain when he first showed up in Liyue.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
I don't like you, pimp.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I could have done without it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house.
Love bombing.
Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lenny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's too polished, I think is the problem I'm having with his mannerisms, I guess. Do we go through here? I said front row, right? There has to be. I'm too much of a proper theater goer. There has to be a proper way to get downstairs. Not just clambering over the balconies. Come on, where's the stairs? There we go. Ooh. Where's the downstairs? Trapped. This is poorly designed stage construction. Alright. I'm about to do a bad thing. Theater professors, forgive me!
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
You're not sitting, Paimon. Sorry. Sit down, Paimon.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
Stop eating crap you find on the floor. Ain't that usually your job?
You little...
Blabbermouth?
Of course you put this on Paimon.
Yes, you're the blabbermouth.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh! So you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
You are not!
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. Let's
Shut up,
stop.
shut up.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Ew. Don't be friends with him.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second.
The way his legs are crossed.
Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Don't stand up. Don't stand up.
It is an
He's too
honor to
tall.
meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Why you hard R his name like that?
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet?
Nervillet. Stop hard R-ing it. It's
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is.
Oh my god.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon,
Shut up,
No
Paimon.
offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Is he wingmanning Farina? Is that what's happening? And it's not exactly a first impression.
Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
I still say he's a murderer because he got a teardrop
The
on his
show's
cheek.
finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Shut up, Paimon!
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
I hate her. Can we make her the
Welcome, one
emergency
and
food
all,
now?
to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
We like Lynette.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Paimon, I'm gonna put
Now,
duct tape
without
over your
further
mouth.
ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations.
Show don't tell.
I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way.
Show don't
I'm sure she'll be
tell.
stealing the spotlight soon enough.
Fuck off, Lenny.
Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say.
Shut up.
You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
shut up, I'm on.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Maybe that
Amazing!
just basically said that the trials are a front. The trials are not the truth. The trials are a stage show, magic show, a picture show to desire and delight, so that you don't see the truth. You just said it.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this?
It's a trapdoor
Hey, do you
connected
think
under
this
the
is all
stage.
magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector.
Which is not
It
random.
selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate.
It's not random.
Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so curious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Oh! Did they just kill that lady?
What happened?
Holy shit, they just killed that girl. Oh!
Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no.
I knew he was a
Maybe
murderer.
this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
Yeah, oh, she's
This
dead now.
performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
That took a turn.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead.
Oh my god, they
His
fucking
name was
killed him.
Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall
Wait,
onto
where'd
the
she
stage.
go then?
As of now, we are still not sure why we found
Right.
Cowell in the box,
Okay.
rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards
Why
have
are they
confirmed
still
that the
clapping?
girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
Sabotage?
And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
I knew it! Lenny's a fucking trafficker! I
The
called
serial
that shit! I
disappearances
called
case?
that shit so long ago!
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I called that shit. I called that shit. And even if he's not an actual trafficker, he's a patsy. He's a patsy for a trafficker. I don't fucking... I called that shit. I called it.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Yup.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That's a stretch.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this?
We saw Cowell coming in talking about there was a problem with the props. Then we never saw Cowell again, and all the other assistant servant people, guys working on the show were wearing masks. So...
He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We could even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
What is with her?
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing.
Why did she back down and then double down? I'm so confused.
That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I don't like being railroaded into this. But sure.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Huh? It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
Stop questioning the god to her face.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you...
They need to stop clapping in the background. Clapping for murder.
Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
I know nothing about the law. Also, I never trusted him to begin with, but sure.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects, and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
As long as it's not time-gated to an actual in-game of daytime. Because I can't move that fast.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
No, justified.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
Oh, finally, they're letting me choose something that's not just I believe everything about you. No, it's hard to say.
I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the... As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did.
Well, you're gonna have to come clean about how the trick is supposed to work, so like we can investigate and see what was sabotaged. Like that's a given. You're gonna have to tell us how the trick was supposed to work, line by line, point by point, so that we can go over it with a fine-tooth comb to prove that it was tampered with.
Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier.
With whose
Pretty
money,
cool, huh?
Paimon? With whose money? With whose money, Paimon?
Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings
Fuck
to buy
that.
them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I don't believe you. I'm suing you for larceny.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
Lynette, not you.
You have good taste, Lynette.
Oh, no. They're ganging up on me.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self.
No. Shut up. Go away. Nobody
But
likes
with the
you.
guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential
This is
trade
what I'm
secrets as
saying.
magicians.
You cannot keep secrets anymore or you are gonna die.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynette.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial.
Thank you.
'Tis truly a pity.
Shut up.
As a magician, our magic show is a work of art.
I don't care.
But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then
Yep.
we should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating area.
Let's
I don't
go
like
have
how
a
he's
look while
giving
the
orders.
investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
I cannot take her any more serious. I cannot take her any more seriously than usual with those on. If anything, I'm just disappointed in her.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Freminet mentioned.
Huh? What?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
What, and the girl's
This
supposed
is
to
the
be
real
there?
mystery. We've already searched the scene and However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the... All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see that... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
No.
Well, you can't say we're good friends.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince
That's
you to
what
act as
I'm
his attorneys.
saying.
I know there's no such thing as magic.
Why am I
The real
agreeing
trick of
more
a magician is holding the
with a
audience in the
goddamn
palm of their
named
hand.
NPC? Why am I agreeing more with this rook NPC than with the traveler? What is happening to this game?
I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows?
A case record? Oh no, this is like another Aranyaka thing, isn't it? Could check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues, and investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. Okay, so I should use the... Hang on. I wanna... Is it a gadget at least that I can queue up, or is it gonna be stuck in my inventory like the Aranyaka was? It's not a gadget. Crud.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well before. Why would it be him?
Huh.
Whoever the murderer was...
I suppose that makes sense. Why is there something over there?
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Okay, Secret Service.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the mark about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
Oh, Mob.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Mob.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Mob.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Okay, Butler, but Bob.
Boss.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
I cannot take him seriously
no
with that
need.
overlarge fedora.
You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is...
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rasula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
I don't want to hear it.
Really? We think so too.
I have it out for him.
But how did you come to that
Intuition.
I don't want to hear it.
Naturally.
No.
My unparalleled intuition.
Well, mine says otherwise, bitch.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
I have evidence.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Paimon, keep your mouth fucking shut.
What's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
I didn't sign no contract.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Damn it, she's right.
Well?
And why would that be?
Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment. I have been saying that for 26 hours now.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most
Finally.
astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
I'm finally glad that there was something I can actually approve of clicking in this stupid railroad of a game right now. I've been so frustrated with that. I don't know if I was being clear or not.
No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors.
Where's her
Now,
vision?
I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistant?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you
there
like.
it is on her arm. She's
I'm really
Geo?
not that fussy.
Okay.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations.
He's not a friend.
And we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
Okay, Alfred.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got
Ponytail.
something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
Shut up,
We'll be
Paimon.
making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Oh, so they were hiding right. Oh, okay, I see.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
I see the problem. I went upstairs to the balconies before. If I'd just come this way, I'd have been down on the ground.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads.
No.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis?
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the count?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but it's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it.
That makes sense.
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for them?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
The water tank would have started to swing.
That's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
See, they're going for story, not truth.
That does remind Paimon, though.
Moving on. It lit up another question mark thingy over here, didn't it? Or is it just this right here? Why is it not? There we go. Are you actually gonna let me open the magic box? Of course not. That would make too much sense. This is about to get annoying.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murder?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number?
You're trying to help them? That'll be...
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Told you.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or... In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us, too.
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even...
I mean, it's kind of fucking obvious.
Hello there. What?
This location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe, the seats were all booked in advance. So we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all.
Were the victims of previous...
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these
Problem is
disappearances.
she looks like every other female NPC model.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall? The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different materials. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that... Wait! Why would you write all this...
Is that all 3 bits that we needed? Looks like it.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Called it. Trapdoors.
Huh? Below stage?
Yep.
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the see this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
He said it collects energy.
Ah, yes.
It goes speedy
A
back.
phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Oh, even better.
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow,
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. And yet, to think that someone was able... Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Okay. Control. What's that? Okay.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different...
Whatever it is, let's...
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you... And here's a broken vase.
That can't be.
Let's...
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing. Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere.
Right. And do you really need to do that? If you're... Ugh. This is so confusing.
That's not good. Oh my god. There we go. Allo, allo.
this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this...
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that down. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up.
The hook thing, the cart stops here, goes up to the box above. Vent right here. If they pulled a panel or the bottom of the box out, grabbed the girl, knocked her unconscious, and then drug her out through the vent, it wouldn't necessarily need to be wide enough for multiple people. You could have one person going in, pulling an unconscious body along with them. The grappling hook could have been used to slow the trolley long enough for whoever to do whatever, to be able to strip the girl, maybe put her in some kind of a shark suit or something so that she slides along the vent easier. I really didn't want to be doing a full SVU interrogation with this game. Just want to play a fantasy game. I don't need it to be so realistic with a serial killer abducting young girls.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Where did Malus go? Oh, there he is.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
Then we go to the basement.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you...
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
I don't want to make progress. I mean, by all means, put him in jail, but...
trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to...
Huh? What?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said,
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such...
I'm
Just
on.
kidding! Just kidding!
Shut up.
Paimon will still do her best, even if there are...
What do you mean, no snacks?
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
What? Where's Alfred taking us now?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
It really is Alfred.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
No, not almonds. I'm allergic.
Good work, you two.
I'm gonna
Then
die.
I'll get to it.
These three are quite the interesting group.
A mob making snacks and tea time. Ooh, macarons.
Good while it was still in the
I'm
oven.
gonna die. They're made
Oh,
bombs.
it's even. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
They've got little faces on them.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
If Millis dies, I'm rioting. We need Alfred to stay alive no matter what.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confinement. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the...
True. None of the clues we found thus far, but the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troops.
Were we not thorough enough in our... From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible cake. Your macarons are amazing, though, Navia. They smell great! They're not...
They are my specialty, after all.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less...
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
Okay, hang on, wait. Is this serious?
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? Heck, if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
Okay, she's never been this, like, vehement about stuff. Like, that's making it sound like she didn't do it.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose, Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, this
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got... It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage.
All right, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
You remember that episode of
It's
Community?
probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
There's an episode of Community with the bottle episode where the crew are stuck in the study room because Annie's purple pen went missing for like the 17th time in a row or something. And so they're all trying to figure out what happened to this stupid purple pen, and they finally just have to decide that it had to have been a ghost that took it, because there's nothing else that makes sense. None of them took it. Literally, there was no one else in the room, so who could have taken it? And it turns out that it was the monkey, the little capuchin monkey, that Troy had from the Chicken Tenders episode, like a season or 2 before, had been living in the vents. The monkey actually, like, you could see, if you go back in the bottle episode, you could actually see the monkey's hand reach up onto the table and grab the pen in the background. But you don't see it in the moment because you're too focused on everything else, right? The 2 missing macarons. I'm thinking that's purple pen. Something or someone else is here. It's a ghost. Because nothing else makes sense. Paimon's never lied. Like, she's not a liar. If she ate the extra macarons, she would have admitted to it when she got caught. She doesn't lie. As much as I hate this stupid little pixie, and I think she's gonna get herself shot by a god at some point, she doesn't lie. I feel like I'm beating my head against a wall with this, honestly. And if I leave to go do my dailies, I don't know if they're gonna let me back in. Okay. I'm going to do this. Because I can at least collect these, even if I can't collect the other. Can't go spend my resin on anything without potentially getting locked out of the opera. So...
Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
I've already got the book, Paimon, thank you. Hush. Okay.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Thank you for the sub/follow, whichever that was. I need to go back over my alerts because I can't remember how they sound, but thank you. I do believe I have it set to anonymous, so if you want to introduce yourself in chat, you can. I think I'm just gonna go eyeball wishes and then sign off for the night, though, because my brain's a little bit fried. I did not expect to get caught up in a murder mystery over here. Ugh, okay. I only get one tonight. What's my pity? I gotta go check my notes page. What's my pity? Okay. I'm at 36 pity since we got to thank you, Baneri. Appreciate you being here. You can also find more on my YouTube. I'll give the whole rundown here in a minute. So we're at the Fontaine Conquest is fun. Yeah, okay, so no, Here's my problem. You're gonna get me ranting again. Here's my problem. I've been saying that Lenny was sus from the beginning. Something about him is triggering me. I think he's a trafficker. He acting like Lynette's pimp when we first meet him. He's talking about Freminet and like putting words in Freminet's mouth. Like I am convinced that Lenny is in the shit somewhere. So I'm okay with him getting thrown under the proverbial bus over here, the aqua bus. Okay, I don't care. But straight up, I don't like being stuck in the middle of a serial killer plot. I am not here for that. I gotta go watch The Pit later. I'm not watching Law and Order SVU. I'm watching The Pit. I want a medical drama. I don't want this crap. Ah! Okay. Alright, enough. Okay, so 36 pity since Zibai. I'm not worried about not getting cons for her or Nouvelette. It'd be nice if I did, but mostly this is just building pity for Flynn's again, because I would like some more cons for my boy. So, we're in Fontaine. I can't do Zibai, because that would be just cruel. So, hey Nuvi, you want to come home for a constellation? That's fine. Okay. 37. Alright, there we go. Okay, Flynn's is very good. Flynn's has carried my account, since, oh god, when did he come out? Like October? Yeah, no, he was one of my first really good DPS that I started, actually building properly. With all of that said, that's gonna do it for me.
But where are those who share the memory?
Okay. I gotta let him finish talking it out. Okay, so, like I said, see, right, Flynn's is beautiful. Okay, so I am sorry to cut off the conversation here, but it is bedtime, and the boys also do need to go outside and do their business. So, you can find more on my YouTube. It's NeysaDoesGames. Everything is linked on my link tree, which is NeysaDoes. I have everything in playlists on my YouTube, so you can go catch up on the chaos that is my Genshin play. I started an alt account this week. The first episode for that is actually coming out on Sunday. I stream every night, Monday through Saturday. Tomorrow night's gonna be Stardew, my other longest running series farm, Sunbird Farm, which is a Sunberry Village modded farm. So I'll be back tomorrow night with that, but I'll be back again on Monday with Genshin. I will have the upload of the alt account, which is fully free to play, on Sunday. So back with this one on Monday. But I'll probably have done some offline because I'm not going to be able to let this sit and not touch it. So I'm gonna have some stories probably when I come back on Monday. Also make sure to follow my friends at Team Bonus Action on Twitch and YouTube, because we'll have an episode. I think we have our one shot that we recorded last week is going to be posted going live this week. We play a lot of D&D and other games, tabletop games and co-op games on computer and stuff like that. So make sure to follow my friends at Team Bonus Action, but I'll be recording with them on Sunday, so I won't be here. That's why you'll have the upload. I think that's everything I needed to say. So thank you again for the follows. Thank you for chatting with me. I really do appreciate it, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but the boys need to go. So have a good night. Don't be a stranger, and don't let my chaos bite you in the butt on the way out. Bye. New friends. Bye. Where are my buttons? There are my buttons.